Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
That massive MDOT construction project along 18 miles of I-75 is ongoing, but tonight, nobody wanted to talk about road construction. They wanted to talk about noise.
Sparks fly at tonight's Troy City Council meeting, and it all had to do with the mayor's driveway.
I've never done anything wrong in my life. I've never done anything illegal or unethical.
It's a controversy that goes back to Troy's former city manager, who is now in prison.
The former city manager admitted to taking cash while on the job and also accepting a free driveway from the city's main paving contractor. Jermont Terry was at tonight's meeting, and Jermont, now it's the mayor who's addressing concerns about his driveway, right?
You're right, Kimberly. Now, despite the former city manager sitting in prison, his black cloud is still hanging over the city of Troy and some of the happenings that's going on at city council meetings. Tonight, the mayor firing back at one council member who suggested he did anything wrong when he had his driveway repaved by that same paving contractor.
It's safe to say the Troy City Council is not a happy body.
So congratulations for driving it wedge through the city council. Personal attacks on a volunteer job that is supposed to be nonpartisan.
Councilman Ed Pennington first to throw words aimed directly at the newest council member, David Hamilton. At the last council meeting, Hamilton publicly raised questions about Mayor Dane Slater's involvement with a paving contractor. And the reaction left Hamilton, he says, threatened by the mayor and Councilman Dave Henderson.
I have council members get angry at me, grab me by the shoulder after the meeting and say, go blink yourself. Have the mayor call me chicken blank.
The mayor believes Hamilton publicly tried linking him to Troy's old city manager, Brian Kishnick. Kishnick is serving time in federal prison for taking bribes from a local contractor. Kishnick also had a private company pave his driveway. It was revealed the mayor also had his drive done by the same company, a company who failed to get city permits for the mayor's work and was up for contract renewal with the city.
It's never been a secret.
The mayor insisting he paid for his driveway to be redone.
I've never done anything illegal or unethical that would cause shame to me or my family, and never will.
Some on the council support the mayor in his strong stance,
but advise you not to continue tap dancing on slanderous accusations.
Others believe in light of the Kishnick scandal, the question raised by Hamilton was and remains valid.
Councilman Hamilton is coming in and asking the hard questions, and he should be. He should be.
And tonight, the mayor put out this press release saying in his mind, this matter about the paving contract is a closed case. Now, some on the council saying that despite all the words that were expressed here tonight, the fact that everything kind of links back and goes back to Kishnick, it's going to come up at some point again. The mayor is hoping this is the end of it, but council members saying we don't expect that. Reporting live tonight in Troy, Jermont Terry, Local 4.
All right, Jermont, now we got to get to breaking news from the Jefferson Chalmers neighborhood in Detroit, where a car has crashed into a utility pole.
Tim Pamplin is on the scene with a night cam. Tim?
If you were with us at 6 o'clock this evening, you would have seen Larry Spruill's report on the flooding in Jefferson and Chalmers. It's been going on for several months now. Well, tonight it sent one driver to the hospital. All throughout Jefferson and Chalmers, you hear the gushing of water coming in from the canals into the neighborhood. Well, tonight one driver coming down Ashland Street, one neighbor said very, very fast, hit this patch of flooding, lost control, careened into this pickup truck and then slammed into a utility pole, snapping it. Neighbors tell me firefighters came to the scene, had to cut the driver out of his vehicle. Now back out here, police and tow trucks are standing by. They can't move the vehicle. Their concern is once that vehicle gets moved, the utility pole and the lines will come crashing down. They're waiting for the utility company to come out, secure that pole. That's the scene. On the east side with the night cam, Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Hi, Tim. The 18-mile construction zone that is I-75 brought out neighbors from northern Oakland County all the way down to Royal Oak, wondering and worrying whether they'll be eligible for soundproofing. Mara McDonald live along I-75 tonight, and MDOT really got an earful.
Oh, Devin, MDOT really did get an earful. People unhappy that they're not getting soundproofing, people unhappy because they are. Here's the bottom line. There is simply not enough money in the MDOT budget to put soundproofing walls up along the entire stretch of the freeway. So it had to pick and choose.
My decibel level is horrible.
And that's just now. What will it be once all the construction on 18 miles of I-75 is complete?
Everything has gotten higher. I can see the top of the trucks. I can see the truck drivers. Never before.
Ann found out there will be no wall put in to help soundproof her neighborhood. It didn't meet the criteria MDOT sets.
We had to go up and down the corridor 18 miles and do sound testing.
That testing doesn't just take into account what's happening now, but it models it for increased traffic over years.
I would offer these people to come over and spend a night, see if they can get some sleep. It's absurd.
Some of those getting the soundproofing aren't pleased either.
If you don't want to look out your front window and see a wall, I don't. I'd rather see something other than a wall.
State Rep Jim Ellison, who represents both Royal Oak and Madison Heights, in the crowd tonight.
Just listen to the people and the concerns they have, and this project's going to go through whether we want it or not. So let's make sure we do it as best we can.
Back here live, Ellison says he expects his office is going to get plenty of complaints about the soundproofing issue. He says he's not sure where it can go at the state level, other than he can appeal to the Department of Transportation and see what can be done. On a happier note, Devin and Kimberly, according to MDOT, all of this construction, despite all the rain we've had, is still on schedule. We're live in Troy tonight. I'm Mara McDonald. Back to you.
That's good news. Okay, Mara. Police in Ferndale are looking for a man wanted for peeping under a bathroom stall at a popular bar. Police say the man in this surveillance video was seen looking into women's bathroom stalls at Soho Bar on 9 Mile in downtown Ferndale. Happened Saturday night just before midnight. When he was confronted, he was seen touching himself. That's according to police. Anybody who recognizes this man is asked to call Crime Stoppers. That number is 1-800-SPEAK-UP. A Trenton man is behind bars tonight after Michigan State troopers found a large amount of drugs inside his car. Take a look here. The man was parked along a rest stop along I-75 in Springfield Township. While searching the car, police recovered 28 grams of ketamine, 49 ecstasy pills, and $17,000 in cash. The 28-year-old man is currently in the Oakland County Jail pending charges.
From one drug bust to another, a Ray Township man is facing several charges after leading police on a wild chase through Clinton Township. The chase started when police tried to pull him over for speeding near 19 Mile, and that's when he decided to take off. Now, police say the man threw out packs of cocaine during the chase. They were able to arrest him after he took off running once his car got stuck in the mud.
The battle over Aretha Franklin's estate is heating up in court. Today, lawyers argued over who will be put in charge. At issue, 3 handwritten wills that may or may not be valid. One of them says Aretha wanted her son to run the estate, but lawyers argue he doesn't have the necessary skills. It could take a judge months to decide if the wills are indeed valid. Lawyers also point out Aretha's passing is boosting her singing career, and the estate could be worth $50 million. Michigan's ace comes up big in Omaha.
Unhittable tonight. The Wolverines making the first trip to the College World Series in 35 years. A special one so far. Bernie's got highlights of a win over Florida State coming up in just a bit.
And a victory party interrupted by gunfire. New video shows the moments thousands of fans run to safety at the Toronto Raptors championship parade. Hi, Ben.
Kim, not surprising, we're going to start with clouds in the morning. Temperatures eventually get to the 70s and the sunshine emerges. We'll show you where we end up tomorrow and when the next shot of rain actually rolls in.
Does this forest hold the answer to the mystery?
Kevin disappeared. We don't know what happened to him.
An Oakland County man visits a music festival and then is never seen again.
Everybody likes Kevin.
It's just a sandy terrain. So
it's been nearly a year.
My hope is that we find Kevin and he's alive.
The defenders on the search for Kevin Graves. Next.